Hello everyone, I am here to chit chat about my most favorite tea, Matcha Green Tea. It is actually my best-selling tea as well. So I want to talk about what is so special about matcha, and I'm going to show you 3 of my favorite ways to drink it that are kind of my go-tos. Okay, so Matcha Green Tea. It is, and we have a couple page spread in the catalog, so make sure that you check that out. All the flavors and all the deets on it. There's like over 20 flavors now, so there's definitely something for everyone. So what is matcha green tea? It is ground green tea leaves. So when you're drinking matcha, you mix it right into your water, your milk, your yogurt, however you're going to consume it, your smoothie, and you're ingesting that entire green tea leaf. So it's got a lot more antioxidants in it than if you were to just drink a cup of green tea, which is just the steeped water from the leaves. So, I turn my oven off. I am just gonna show you here what it looks like, because it's a really fine powder. All right, whoops. Okay, there, see? That's the matcha, and it comes in these bags here. 100 servings per bag. Now, it has a lot of health benefits to it. So because it's so high in antioxidants, and in fact half a teaspoon, that's the recommended daily amount to drink. Half a teaspoon of matcha has more antioxidants than 40 servings of spinach. So it's, if I can remember, I'm gonna post a little chart in the comments here. It really is off the charts as far as antioxidants goes, which just really helps to protect your body against you know, those diseases and all those things that can happen in life, right? It's like a great daily detox. There's just a ton of health benefits. It even helps to increase your metabolism. But the best thing about the matcha, and the reason that people drink it and drink it every single day, is that it gives you a long-lasting energy. So the matcha is like a 4 to 6 hour energy. So compared to a cup of coffee, you know, that can give you like a 1 to 2 hour kind of energy, kind of a spike in your energy and then a crash that will follow. This is known to be a very calm, steady energy, and that is because it is really high in the amino acid L-theanine. And L-theanine is what promotes that calm, alert state of mind. So it's a pretty amazing beverage, and I absolutely love it. I drink it every single day. My kids drink it every day. They are older, they're teenagers. And my husband drinks it every day. So everybody in my family has been drinking this tea for almost 4 years now, every single day, which makes me feel good, because not only is it giving us that energy that we need, but all those health benefits, right? So I'm gonna show you a few ways to drink it. Let's see, I've got some of my favorites here. So first I'm gonna show you kind of my go-to. This is our Big Sip Matcha Shaker. Actually right now we have different colors. So we have the Caribbean blue and the electric purple, and they kind of have like a pearlescent finish on them, really pretty. So this is the shaker. It has an agitator in the lid, which is what shakes up and breaks up those lumps, and then you can drink from it. It is double walled, so if you're going to drink your iced matcha, it keeps it cold all day long. So what I have in here is just ice water. So I've got like probably about 8 to 10 ounces of ice water. I'm gonna pick the sweet blueberry. This one is fabulous. It is one of our new ones. It is so good. And I am going to just put my scoop of matcha in there and shake it up. So simple, right? Shake this up and out you go. If you want to take your matcha to work for the day or to school or on your road trip, wherever you're heading, up, just out in the yard, you can mix this up and you can sip all day. And at the end of the day, you'll still have ice in this cup. So it's a really great cup. And so I'm going to pour it out just so I can show you what it does look like. I know some people have a little trouble getting past the green. So that's why you can sip it out of your shaker. And then you can't see the color, right? But green is the color of health, so cheers. It's just so delicious. So delicious. Okay, next. This is another way that I like to drink it cold, and this is kind of an obsession of mine right now. Where's the cup I was gonna use? Okay, so I've just got a glass here. I am going to pick the coconut matcha. So we have sweetened and we have unsweetened. We had the unsweetened matchas for years. So all the matchas are just natural flavors. So the first ingredient, matcha green tea, natural flavors. So 2 years ago, we introduced some sweetened matchas without adding a bunch of sugar. So the sweetened matchas actually have 0 to 1 grams of sugar per serving. It is stevia leaf and organic cane sugar that we've used, but they're quite sweet. Like, you would never want to add more sweetener to them. They're pretty amazing, I'm not gonna lie. There's a sweet chocolate, there's a sweet maple, there's so many flavors, you guys. Sweet peach is one of my favorite. Sweet bubblegum, it's total bubblegum. Sweet blueberry, sweet salted caramel. Oh, that is like my new obsession. Anyways, coconut matcha in my glass. And what we're gonna mix this one with is sparkling water. So I've got an orange bubbly here. I am obsessed with these orange bubblies. They are so good. And so I am making us a matcha spritzer. So I'm gonna take my matcha whisk here, and I'm just adding a little bit at first just to get a good mix on that. You will find that the matcha can be a little bit tricky to mix up with just a regular kitchen whisk. The matcha whisk is a really good price point at only $12. So I just mix a little bit in there first, then I will add the rest, and apparently I'm not very good at pouring. And then I would add a little bit of ice, and it is so refreshing. And if you're just not a sparkling water person, but you like the idea of this, then just use one of the sweet matchas and it's perfect. It will be perfectly sweet. So you could use the peach and the orange together. I had that the other day. It was so good. And keep in mind too, you can combine matcha flavors like the vanilla with the blueberry. Amazing. There's so many great combinations. There's mocha, there's strawberry, there's pineapple, there's vanilla, there's chocolate, there's gingerbread, there's pumpkin spice. There is, see, I can't remember. There's a sweet lemonade. There's there's banana. There's peppermint. That's a popular one this time of year. A lot of flavors. Okay, that's not all of them. There's more. Okay, here I can finish pouring a little bit more of this in. The coconut is honestly one of my go-tos. It is so good. It is unsweetened. It has kind of like this nice roasted coconut flavor. If you're a coconut girl, you would love it. All right, delicious. Okay, now lastly, we're gonna make a warm one. We're gonna use the sweet salted caramel because it is just to die for. We're gonna use my bubble cup, and we're gonna make a latte. So we're gonna put I'm gonna do about a scoop and a half. This is a pretty big cup. Now the caffeine in matcha, that's what I should talk about. So there is about half the amount of caffeine in 1 cup of matcha, 1 serving, that there is in your average cup of coffee. So like 30 to 40 milligrams of caffeine. So it's got less caffeine, but it gives you longer lasting energy. So you might just have to be careful. Some people wonder how much of this they can drink in a day. It really depends on your body and how you can handle the caffeine. For me, I am a morning coffee drinker, so I find that I can't drink my matcha until like lunchtime or later, or else it's just too much caffeine in my system and I get quite jittery. And the time that I would get tired throughout the day was always mid-afternoon, 3 to 4 o'clock. That's when I would start to crash, and I used to always drink coffee again mid-afternoon. So I would drink coffee like all day and felt like crap, honestly, for the most part. So my matcha has totally replaced that afternoon coffee, which is awesome. It gets me through that slump that I feel in the afternoon, and that's what my husband found too. He works really long shift work, and so at work he always found that right after lunch he would get so tired. So he started drinking his matcha in the morning, and that was totally eliminated. So, and my kids too. It really helps them out at school. Okay, so I have boiled my kettle. Now you never want to use boiling water on your matcha because it will burn it. Matcha, green tea, white tea, they're very delicate, and you can burn the leaves when you use too hot of water. So just let your kettle cool down a little bit and you will be golden. If it's really bitter, then it means your water was too hot. All right, so we are going to whisk that up. You would not believe how good this smells. It is like the most buttery, wonderful caramel, and it's naturally flavored. It's amazing. Definitely my go-to this fall. Okay, so I have already frothed up my milk. So I just poured in some, what did I have? I think it was skim milk. I warmed it up, poured it in. I'm just gonna refroth it a bit here. And the lower the fat content, the better it will froth. I do find that skim milk makes the best froth for when you warm it up. If you're doing it cold, you can make an iced latte like this too. I find that the 1% will also make a really nice, beautiful, thick froth. So the lower your fat content, the better it will froth. The almond milk actually froths up pretty nice as well. Okay, and then normally I like to just kind of let that sit for like another 20 seconds and it will just kind of continue to thicken up. It's so thick that you can spoon it out, which is awesome. I don't think I quite got there, but that's all right. Okay, so we're just gonna pour that on top. And it just makes it nice and creamy, a wonderful indulgence. I swear that is better than dessert. Sweet salted caramel matcha, guys. That is where it's at. Oh, and I want to show you one more thing before I let you go. Because I forgot to talk about these. We also have matcha sticks. So those are the single serving matchas. They're really convenient for taking on the go and taking traveling, that sort of thing. So you get 10 in one bag, and these ones are all sweetened. So there's a fly bugging me. So there's a little bit more sugar added into these ones. It's not much. It's not the first ingredient. It's still only less than 2 grams of sugar, I think, per serving. But it will mix up in your water a little better. So the lemonade one is really nice because you can just pour it into like a bottle of water and shake it up, and it mixes up real nice. The gingerbread is a favorite of mine. It is beautiful, made into a latte. It tastes like Christmas in a cup. The vanilla is one of my best sellers, actually, the sweet vanilla, and there's the sweet chocolate, and there's a sweet mango. So lots of options. Now in the big bags, you get about 100 servings. So these are $41 for a bag, and that will give you like 100 servings. So like a 3-month supply if you were to drink it every day, and you don't have to drink it. You can actually, I have quite a few customers who will mix it into their yogurt. They eat yogurt every morning, yogurt and granola. They mix it into there. If you're a morning smoothie or protein shake kind of person, you can just add your scoop into there. A lot of people bake with it and make like matcha energy balls, all kinds of fun things like that. So there's lots you can do. And if you have any questions at all about the matcha or about the flavors, I do have some top recommendations, so just let me know if you're kind of wondering about a certain flavor, and I can fill you in on my thoughts. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and like I said, just let me know if you have any questions. Cheers.